Welcome to the Blackjack video course, but first, shout out to our sponsor. And this video is made possible by 5 Figure Day. Check out the reviews online and figure out this is the real thing. Check out the link in the description to learn more. And welcome to the card counting video course. So the first thing you need to learn in card counting is basic strategy. This is what people refer to as quote-unquote the book if you're at the tables. Now what is the book that they're referring to is Beat the Dealer. Came out. You can read it, but you don't have to if you follow this course. So what the chart is, basic strategy, is every single possible combination that can come up between you and the dealer and what the best quote-unquote mathematical decision for you to play in that situation. Now, let's assume you have a 9 against a dealer's up card 6. So you looked at your basic strategy chart and you find the hard numbers, which is on the top left, and the soft numbers are with the aces, they're on the bottom left. The splits are on the top right, and the surrenders are on the bottom right. So you look up the hard hands, and you find your card on the left with the dealer's up card on the top, and you find where they cross and D. So D means to double down. So how you double down is you put your betting unit next to your first bet. They have to match, and you give the dealer one finger up, and that signals the dealer that you want to double down. So they would draw one more card, usually put it sideways, some people put it face down, and that's how you double down. Basically you're betting twice as much assuming that the dealer is going to bust. So I'm going to go over the more difficult ones to follow through the basic strategy chart because I'm assuming that you're going to be able to figure this out pretty quickly. It's self-explanatory. Now, if you have a 16 against a queen, which is a 10 in value, you look up in the basic strategy chart, it says to surrender against a 10. So how do you surrender is you draw a line across your bet, and that signals the dealer that you surrender, and they're going to give you half of your bet back. And if you can't surrender, you have to hit it. So it's surrender or else hit. So what if you have a 12 against the dealer's up 10, or a queen, or a jack, doesn't matter, it's still value of 10, and you hit it because that's what basic strategy says, and now you have 16 because you got a 4. So then you look again to 16 against a 10 and it says hit it. Then a 0 plus, we're not going to worry about that. That's after you learn how to card count. If you're advanced, you know what those numbers mean already. So what if you have 2 4s against a 6? Now some people at the tables would say, oh, you never split 4s. You're ruining the table. You're ruining everybody's hand. Blah, 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 blah. They're conspiracy theories. That's why I have this Illuminati sign on the right, because the superstition in the blackjack table is unbelievable. So what you do, you look up 2 4s against a dealer 6 and you split it. So how you split, you put another betting unit next to your first one, has to equal each other, and you give the dealer the peace sign. So, 2 fingers, and that signals them to split the cards. You're not allowed to touch the cards. If this is like your first time looking into it and you haven't been at the tables, the dealer's going to get mad if you touch the cards because they're assuming that you're going to put something on the cards that's going to give you an edge, and just don't do it. So now you have 2 hands because you split cards. And now they always start with the one closest to the shoe. And if you get a 6, you look it up, and of course you double down because it's 10. And you get a 10, so now you have 20, and then they go to the next card set. And if you have a 10, so now you got 14 against a dealer 6, and you stay. And that's how basic strategy works. So I also left in the description is a link. So basically you're just going to put your email in. I'm going to send you the link to my Google Drive. It's my personal email. In my Google Drive there is a blank basic strategy chart, so you can practice and you can fill out all the sections. And I color coded, this is the one I use all the time, and I color code it all the double downs, the splits, and the hits, and the stands, so it's easier for you to memorize, and it will probably take you about 2 weeks. We're not teaching you how to card count, we're teaching you how to be a card counter. There's a difference. Because you can count cards all day, and then you're like, well, you know, if it counts +6, or -6, or -16, or +23, so now what? I don't know. What do you do now? I don't know, but I'm counting cards. That means I'm gonna win? No, you have to know what you do with the count. You have to learn deviations. You have to learn how to convert to a true count. You have to change your betting spread and your betting units, and there's a lot more to go. So you can continue through the series, and you can download Basic Strategy in the link description, and here's a shout out to our sponsors. And this video is made possible by 5 Figure Day. Click the link in the description to learn more.